Hi guys, welcome to Bookish Shayla and welcome to day 18 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 18, a month behind. Here is the great sketch by Gina Lee Cunningham. 3 photos, a big ticket thing. I'm probably not going to do the big ticket thing, and a bunch of stars. The stars made me think Americana, so I went and pulled some pictures. Well, let's just look through the kit that I made. I have these 3 pics. Actually, I have 4 pictures of the changing of the guard. Now, these 2 are very similar, so I'm probably just going to pick one, and I don't know which one. I'll have to kind of look and decide. And then we have these 2. So this is the changing of the guard at Arlington Cemetery. Let's look at the paper first. Looks like I pulled a whole bunch of stuff in this one. I have this red star, this polka dot, and this blue wave. So this is from Echo Park Stars and Stripes Forever. This is from Photo Play Live Free. And this is from Echo Park America. So 3 different ones. I think my intention, was to use this as the background, and this is that ticket piece, and this may be for some of the stars, I don't know. Or what if I use this to mat this paper, and then use this for the ticket. I think maybe that's what I meant to do. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. I need to cut down my pictures. Let's see what else is in here. I have these mini jewels and shape sprinkles from Doodlebug. We have the little ones. We have the big stars. We have the hearts, and we have the flags and stars. We have some buttons. And we have this piece that says USA, and then we have these sprinklets from Buttons Galore and More. I think that's what it is. Okay. We also have a couple of swap items. We have these little hexagons with flags. And we have a shaker. Okay, so we have that. We have some flair from Scrap and Happy Studios. We have this vellum piece, and I do remember this. Freedom has its life in the hearts, the actions, the spirits of men, and so it must be daily earned and refreshed. Else, like a flower cut from its life-giving roots, it will wither and die, by Dwight D. Eisenhower. And I thought that would be good since this is at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. I have these stickers that says Land of the Free, which I liked, and those are from the Paper Studio. I have this Photo Play Land of the Free die cut collection. I have this Bo Bunny layered chipboard. I have these sticky picks from Paper House, stickers from Washington, D.C. And I'm thinking either I got it for the stars and the arrows, or I was going to see if there was anything that actually said Arlington Cemetery. Doesn't look like it unless it's in this one. No, but there are lots of sticker or stars and stuff that I could use. And then I have this sticker sheet, which does say Arlington National Cemetery on it, and also has a flag. So, all right. Do you guys want to stick around while I do all of it? Because we can do that. Let's start by cutting the branding strip off the blue piece. Okay, so that's going to be my mat. Then let's cut down the polka dot. Okay. So that will go like so. Then let me cut my pictures down first. Okay, so which one do I want of these two? Just looking to see if I think I want this one. Okay. And that's probably going to be the one that has to be the biggest. So we will do the cutting on this one so we can get, so it's about 4 3/4. I know you can't see my whole thing because of where my tripod is. I can't bring it up so you can see the very bottom. Sorry about that. By 3 1/2. So 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I guess I could try to, you're going to see me struggle if I try to do it up here, but 4 3/4. See, I really kind of want the heads cut off as much as possible by 3 1/2. But I'm not going to be able to cut that head off or that one. That's okay. By 3 1/2. Okay, so I have, 3 1/2 and 3 1/2 is 7. And 3 1/2 is 10 1/2. So I am going to cut this at 4 3/4, 5 1/4 by 10 1/2. Ooh, I don't think that's is that 12? It is not 12. What is it? Oh yeah, I guess it is. By, what did I say, 10 1/2 by 11. So I'm just going to cut 1 inch off. Okay. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to keep my branding strips so I'll know what I used. I keep track of things I've used. And I'm probably actually going to mat my pictures on some white so that they'll pop off a little bit better, because I'm afraid that they will get lost on that red paper. So I'm trying to find some scraps here that I can use. Is that big enough? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, but that is not the same color white. Interesting. I mean, not that you're really going to be able to see it. You know what? It's going to be fine because you're not going to be able to really see it anyway. So it's fine. That's what I've decided. It's fine. Rather than cut out a brand new sheet of white cardstock, we're just going to use these two. Okay. All right. So there's that one. Yuck. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Something stuck on there. And I'm not giving it a very big border because I still want to be able to, needs to come over here a little bit. See that red paper. I moved my matte up a little bit and tried to move my camera around a little bit because I had someone say that the angle of my camera made it a little hard to watch. So I'm trying something new. I hope it looks out. I hope it works. I hope it's better for you guys. All right, let's start gluing down. Again, this is going to be kind of a long one. I've got to remember not to move my mat. That's going to be the hard part of this whole thing. All right, so about like I've been to Washington, D.C. 3 times, and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is one of my favorite, especially the changing of the guard, is one of my favorite things to do. And this particular trip, afterwards we were walking around and we came upon the guards and they took pictures with us. So that was kind of cool. I think it goes here, here, here. I'm gonna have, oh man, it's not gonna be big enough, is it? I guess I'm just gonna have to overlap them. That'll be fine too. Because it's not like I can't. That way I will kind of cover up the heads a little bit. But yeah, so we got our pictures taken with the soldiers. Which I'm pretty sure I've already scrapbooked that picture. I'm going to, since it's already going to be up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and pop it up. Put it on some foam tape. Yeah, I don't know if that's going, I'm afraid that's going to be a little too wide, is it? Yep. There we go. Okay. Pop it up on some foam tape. Not upside down. Like so. Okay, so there we go. There's that. All right, now their title is here. My title, I want it to be this. So I need to cut this out. So I'm not bringing my cutting thing back over here. I'm just going to cut it out. Off to the side. I feel like this has gotten wet or something because it's kind of warped. By the way, where did I get this title thing? I used to do swaps a lot, and one of the swaps that I would always participate in, one of the choices to sign up for was quotes, and so we would get a whole thing of quotes. Okay, I'm gonna put it on this, and I'm gonna use my glue. Which I know you're gonna see through, but it'll be okay. Okay. But yeah, so we would get a whole sheet of vellum. Usually it was on vellum quotes to use on our pages, and it was just always a nice little touch. Now I think I'm going to use the red and mat it again. This red paper. So because it's going to be on the white and I don't want it to get completely lost. So it's crooked. I'm trying to fix that. I need to, I didn't get it on here straight. Or okay, so that's going to be my title, and it's a little big, but that's okay. Or it's going to act as my title. That looks so crooked. Oh well, I think that's crooked is the problem, but it's too late to do anything about that now. Okay, so there's going to be my title. And then I'm going to put this Arlington National Cemetery right up here. So let me go ahead and glue this down. I'm going to put that right there. All right, so that takes care of that one. Trying to keep all my scraps together here. And I'm going to use stars for embellishments. All right, what else do I have? I've done this so I can put it aside. Let's pull out all the other stuff and see what I got here. All right. Let's start with this. Is there anything? I wonder if I did have an idea. Yay, I love it when I have ideas. If I did this free, uh-oh, where'd the other E go? I don't know. Because I was going to do, oh, I hadn't popped it out. I was like, where'd it go? It's still over there. Like that. I kind of like that. Okay, I don't need sparkle and shine. Bold stripes, bright stars, brave hearts. That's another frame. Don't really want to do that. It wasn't the 4th of July. Land that I love. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave that there for right now. Okay, let's put this up. Okay, let's get out this. Actually, let's use actually, I'm going to put this down here because there are flowers in that wreath, and that's my son's head. I can tell that. That's my son's head, and we're just going to cover up his head with this big flower. And then I'm probably going to use these stars, so I'm going to keep this one over here. All right, I also really like this shaker, but I fear that I'm not going to have a place for it. And I really wanted to get it on there, but they're just not really, because this is too close to that without covering something up. I mean, I could have put that down there, I guess. Hold on, let's see. But I can't, because I was going to flip that over and put that there, but I couldn't do that. All right, so no shaker. Sad. That makes me sad. Then I have these, and I think it's going to be the same problem. Although I could, nope, I can't tuck them in. I mean, I can, but then you really don't see them. But what if I did that? Hold on, let's cut this in half. What if I put this here? And yeah, I know you can't see a lot of it, but I kind of think that's okay. And put this one up there. I mean, that's only one, but still, I think I kind of like it. Okay, so there's that. What else do I have? I have buttons. I'm not going to use this USA because it just, on the wood, I just don't like it with this white. And I know this is a little off-white, but it's not so off-white that it's a problem for me. Okay, so I have... All right, so she has clusters here, 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 and here. And then over here. This is that cluster, this cluster. This Land of the Free, I think I'm going to put up here with that. And then I do have a star I can use, so I'm going to keep this out. All right, now let's, oh, and I have my flare. Let's see what we can do with it. I'm really just going to probably have a cluster here, here, and here. I mean, this is one giant cluster. Let's do this and tuck one in back here. And I think I'm going to put, because I don't want to just have one left, so I'm going to put one here. I need to take the, hold on. Since I'm not going to tuck this one, the foam thing came off of this one. I think I'm going to put it over here. Maybe if I can get that sticker up. And I may have to foam tape this sticker. Okay, so like that, all right. Then let's look at buttons. I don't want this one. Or these. Or this one. All right, let's look at these. And let's just button it up, guys. And white. And blue star. Red button. White star. Okay. I just don't like the white. What if I did that? Ooh, I like that. Like that. Okay. This is crooked, sorry. Is that all I want? I don't really like where these are. Nope, that's too close to that one. What if I just do that? Okay, I like that better. What else? Anything else here? Oh, that goes here. Okay, so still have a few buttons. And could I put a million stars all over it? Yeah, I can. I'm not going to though. All right. I don't think I'm going to use any of these. So I'm going to put that aside. I do have another star here that I'm going to put up there like that. Can you see it great? Not too much, but it's okay. Okay, so that takes care of that. And I was going to add these, but I don't really want to add gold because that would literally be the only gold. Okay, so I'm going to take that. Now, I have these sprinkles. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to start gluing stuff down. So I have these sprinkles. Now, Crystal Barrett with Pineapple Papers, she sometimes just puts some glue down and like just presses sequins in little clusters, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Not a lot, but just a little in places where I might need a little something. I know I have a lot going on. I already have the stars and all that, but I still like that idea because I want to use those because I've had them for a long time. I used to make shaker boxes all the time, or shakers, and I stopped. I don't really know why. One, they went out of popularity for a while, and I'm talking, guys, a long time ago, like 20 years ago or so, I made shakers. And they went out, and then they've come back, and now I can buy them, which I know, I can make them and save money, but, or I could buy them and save my time and frustration. So. Okay. Right up here. That's not, yeah, that one's glued down. Stick this one here. Okay, so in this little bit here, I'm going to just add some glue and hope I don't regret this. And add some sprinkles. Okay, then I'm also going to do it over here. Okay, then I think I'm going to do it over here too. Like that. I kind of like it. All right. Now this cluster, I need to pop this up on foam tape. Okay. Okay. I need to hold this down so that it'll glue. Hold on. I kind of like those. But you know, looking at this, I kind of want this over here. I want it overlapping instead of out there in the middle of nowhere for no reason. Okay. We held that. So let's put our stars down. are buttons. Not all of them are stars. Okay. Then let's put some stuff here. Our little sprinklets. Oop, need a red. Okay. And then another one here. Okay. All right, let's turn this so that I can do it. All right, so I need to glue this down first. And yeah, okay, I said I didn't want gold, and there's a little bit of gold in there, but I didn't want a bunch of gold, you know? Okay, we got that. This is gonna go, sorry, dropping stuff. Gonna go in here like this. I'm gonna pull this little star sticker out just a little bit and pull it over here like so you can kind of see it a little better. Yeah, like that. Okay, put this star, or this button here, this button here, and then this button here. Hope you can see that. Sorry, I'm probably too far down. All right, then I think I'm gonna put some sprinkles there. And some here. Like that. All right. So I'm going to need to go look up what date this is because I do not remember. Now, I did not use any of these, but you know, I'm okay with that. I really am, because I think I got enough stuff going on here. So I need to go look up my date and stamp it. But other than that, that is going to do it for day 18 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 18. If you like this video, you know what? I kind of want to pop this up. Hold on. Give me just a second. I kind of want to pop this up right here because it was just... It helps when you take the lid off your glue. I literally just put the lid back on, but that's okay. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.